Dear friends, welcome back to Civil Conclave presentation. Today, what we are going to discuss about the quality checks of AAC blocks along with the manufacturing process. The content of this presentation is inclusive of introduction, importance of the AAC bricks, types of AAC bricks, characteristic of AAC bricks, manufacturing process, comparison between AAC bricks and clay bricks, cost analysis, AAC bricks in India, and the final conclusion. Autoclave aerated blocks invented in Sweden by a Swedish architect, Dr. Johan Eriksson, who was actually looking for an alternative building material which is having all the qualities of the wood, that is a good thermal insulation, solid structure, and easy to work, and also without the disadvantage of combustibility and decay. Then he invented this AAC blocks. See, the image of the AAC blocks has been shown here. It is now considered this bricks is known as autoclaved cellular concreting bricks or autoclaved lightweight concreting ALC or autoclaved aerated concreting blocks, that is known as AAC. These AAC bricks are made with the help of cement, fly ash, lime, and aluminum, along with the water, involving the aeration process that gives to the unique cellular structure. The importance of this blocks in the construction as follows. It is actually a usage of a wastage project. That means the fly ash, which is a waste in the power plant, has been used as a raw material to manufacture. Water conservation. AAC blocks is not at all required a curing, as whereas in brickwork you require a large amount of curing. Durability. As these blocks had a porous structure filled with an air bubble, which arrests water absorption into AAC material is minimum. So it needs low maintenance and increased durability, recycle and reuse. Wasting from the cutting process in the resale block with the raw materials are used again. During construction, practically no generation of wastages. AAC blocks can be reused in preparation of the roads. Type of AAC bricks. They are having three sizes of bricks is available in the market. Infill bricks. This is known as by 600 by 600 mm. Thickness ranging from 75 to 200 mm. The importance of these bricks are easily replace 60% of the concreting in the roof slab. Savings significantly on account of concrete, steel, labor, water, plaster, etc. Jumbo blocks. It's at a size of 200 by 600 by 100 mm. Thickness ranging from 75 to 200 mm. The importance of the blocks are, as they are larger sizes, less mortar required. These blocks are very useful in the construction of the multi-storied building. Thermal blocks. This is the size of 300 by 200 mm. Thickness is 50 mm. The importance of these blocks are delay the transmission of heat flow. So help the interiors remains warm during winters and cool during summers. Good for roofing. Characteristic of AAC bricks, lightweight. Because it is an aerated structure, it becomes light in weight. The weight is only 1/3 of the density of the clay bricks, make them easy to handle at site. Fire resistant. Walls of AAC bricks with a minimum thickness of 100 mm can resist the fire up to 4 hours. Especially for industries and companies which are vulnerable for fire accident, these blocks are much help. Sound insulation. AAC bricks can minimize sound transmission to the tune of 42 decibels, better for wall construction in hotels, auditorium, hospitals, colleges, etc. Thermal insulation. The cellular structure of the AAC bricks provides excellent thermal insulation. Help the interiors to cooler in summer and warmer in winter. Strengthen the durability. AAC bricks are made with a higher weight ratio, which makes building stronger and economical in structure. They remain unaffected by the environmental condition, and also usage of these blocks ensure longer life for the building. Perfect finish and dimensional stability. Perfect dimension to the blocks with the low tolerances. Dimensionally perfect blocks helps building uniform thin walls with the perfect finish. Steps involved in the manufacturing process. Raw material preparation. Fly ash. First, the fly ash is mixed with the water to form a fly ash slurry. Generally, the fly ash is a byproduct in the thermal stations, which is a major component in manufacturing the AAC block. Then the slurry formed is mixed with other ingredients like lime powder, cement, gypsum, and aluminum powder in quantities according to the requirement to make the recipe. Limestone powder. Lime powder required for the manufacturing the blocks, obtained by crushing the limestone to a fine powder or directly purchasing the lime powder from the vendor. Cement. 53 grade OPC is required for manufacturing block. Gypsum. This is generally available in the market in the powder form. Aluminum powder oblique paste. A small quantum of aluminum powder is required to be added to the mixer. It is usually weighed and added to the mixing unit. Dosing and mixing. Then the fly ash slurry is pumped into a separate container. Once the desired weight is poured in, pumping is stopped. Lime powder, cement, gypsum are poured into individual containers using screw conveyors. Mixing drum is like a giant bowl stirrer, which ensure the proper mixing of the ingredients. Steam might also be fed up to maintain the temperature within the range of 40 to 42 degrees centigrade. Dosing and mixing process carried out continuously because there is a long gap between charging and discharging of the ingredients. Residual mixtures might start hardening and choke up the entire unit. Casting and rising. Before casting, the molds are all clean and oiled, okay, which will help the blocks will not stick to the mold. When slurry is mixed and poured into the mold, aluminum reacts with calcium hydroxide and water from to hydrogen. Millions of hydrogen bubbles are released to the reaction. This leads to formation of tiny unconnected cells, causing slurry mix to expand. These cells are the reason behind the lightweight and insulating properties of the AAC blocks. Demolding. Once the mold is out of the pre-cutting room, it is lifted for a demolding operation. Cutting operation is achieved by a green cake through a horizontal cutting machine. Horizontal and vertical cuttings are made through cake using stainless steel wires. These wires can be adjusted offline to get a desired light of the AAC panels. See comparison between the AAC blocks and the clay bricks. Let us talk about the soil consumption. AAC bricks, there is no soil consumption. Clay bricks, 1 square feet of area with a clay bricks will consume 25.5 kgs of the topsoil. Labor, it's been done with an organized sector with a proper training. Brickworks, unorganized sector with a rampant use of child labor. Production facilities, state-of-the-art factory facilities for AAC bricks. Clay bricks, unhealthy working condition due to the toxic gases. Compressive strength, AAC blocks 3 to 4 Newton per mm square, whereas clay bricks 2.5 to 3 Newton per mm square. Fire resistant, up to 8 inches volume, up to 7 hours AAC bricks, whereas a bricks is 2 hours. Cost benefit, reduction in dead weight loading. That means the dead load of the structure is drastically coming down, which resulted savings in the reinforcement and concreting. In clay brick, it is none. Thermal insulation, approximately 30% of heating and cooling, whereas in clay bricks, it is nil. Speed of manufacturing, in AAC blocks, it is heavy, high, whereas in clay bricks, it is very low. Cost analysis. Cost of the building materials vary from one region to one region. In Mumbai, bricks cost between 6 to 7 rupees per unit. In UP, it will cost you 5 rupees per unit. For example, 1 cubic meter compromise of 600 bricks, which costs around 3,000 to 4,000 per cubic meter. However, the AAC block is available in the range of 2,800 to 4,000 rupees per cubic meter. Generally, the developers prefer AAC block, considering various advantages as explained earlier. See, this is a manufacturing plant of the AAC block. The first plant was put up by Superux at Pune in 1970. See the process. Control line, water and everything is coming here, sand and fly ash. Then it is go to expand unit, mix. Okay, this is the wires, what I showed you how to do the cutting. Okay. Then reinforcement wire, it's cut. Expansions goes, longitudinal cut is being done. Then autoclave products come out of it. Then it goes to the job site. Thermal insulation. See, time is in the x-axis, temperature is in the y-axis. External wall temperature, you can see 52.22 degree exterior temperature fluctuation. Okay, 15.57% temperature fluctuation in the internal wall. Lowest energy consumption. Concreting in cubic meter 1, bricks it is 2, whereas AAC blocks is 4. Okay, that is the volume what we are talking about here. Production energy in concreting it is 600 kilowatts, bricks it is 900, whereas AAC blocks is required only 200 for 5 cubic meter of a blocks. Fire resistance and lifesaver. Okay, the exposed temperature as shown in the color, unexposed temperature is shown here. Okay, this is what you call as the graph of the fire safer and everything. These materials are economically friendly, non-toxic, excellent sound absorption, ideal for hotel, hospitals, colleges, etc. No waste of raw material, helps in earthquake resistance. Conclusion. However, it is very difficult to replace the old material with the new one. Even though comparative analysis, that is almost in all parameters, the AAC blocks had a superior edge over the burnt clay brick. The AAC blocks usages savings in overall project cost, enables to speed up the construction process, reduce environmental and social impact. Therefore, we can conclude that the AAC blocks over burnt black is recommended. It is advisable for the developers, contractors, and individuals to encourage these products in the use of, in the name of national interest. Compressive strength class, AAC2, that is, minimum compression strength is 2 MPa. Normal bulk density 400 kgs per cubic meter, 500 kgs per cubic meter. Density limit, that is 450 kgs per MQ, 550 MQ. Like this is the comparative strength of the entire AAC blocks. Other properties. Low weight results in easy handling and rapid laying by the mason. Pest resistance, water resistance, speed construction, does not wrap and rust. Comparison of AAC blocks and bricks. Parameters. Savings in the steel. AAC blocks is 15 to 20%. Bricks, no savings in the steel at all because due to the dead load. Quality. Uniform quality due to the mass production in the factory. Whereas in the bricks, it is not uniform. Compressive strength. 30 to 35 kgs per centimeter square in blocks. 20 to 25 kgs per centimeter square in bricks. Cement consumption. Less consumption of mortar due to flat surfaces. Columns and beam sizes are reduced, so less concreting required because reason being the dead load has been reduced. Whereas in the bricks, more consumption of cement due to the uneven surfaces. No savings in the concrete. Sizes available. It is available from 3 inches to 9 inches, whereas in the bricks, it is 4, 6, 8, and 9 inches. Carpet area. Due to the less thickness, you will get a more carpet area. Whereas in the bricks, less carpet area available due to more width of the walling. Construction site. Speedy construction in the AAC block. Slow construction due to the small size in the bricks. Chemical composition. Fly ash used approximately 60%, which reacts with the binders, that is lime and cement, to form AAC, which is an inert material. Soil use, which many inorganic impurities like sulfate, etc., which result effervescence in the bricks. Energy saving, 30% approximately. Whereas in the bricks, it is no. Additional properties, lightweight, the density is 650 kgs per MQ. Highly insulating, the K value is 0.16 WMK. Therefore, it saves 25% cost of the insulation and recurring cost of the electrical things. Whereas in the bricks is 0.81 W. Highly fire resistant and incombustible, 4 hours for 150 mm thick brickwork or blockwork, whereas it is 2 hours in the brickwork. Sound absorption. It reduces sound absorption by 30 to 42 decibels, which helps reduce the noise pollution. See, this is the application of the AAC motor. Benefits: it is eco-friendly, which means biodegradable, does not leach out, does not contribute global warming. It does not cause shrinkages because there is no expansion dot. It is durable and economical. No need of curing, easy to repair. Ready to use, RTU, wet mix joining adhesives, water resistance, and time saving. Walling ready for rendering or a plastering in 72 hours, depending upon the climatic condition. Non-hazardous, excellent bonding. No wastages. Keep the site clean. Crack resistant. Reusable. No supervision required for material procurement and preparation. Manufacturers in India: Optima Cube Industries, Surat; Bansal Building Materials, Surat; Mohit Industries, Surat; Lakshila Technology, Surat; Bhumi Agencies, Maharashtra; Brickwall Construction in Hyderabad; Superux in Pune; Aerocon in Hyderabad, and many others. The references has been collected from IndiaMod.com, ConstructionWorld.in, GrihaIndia.org by Atul Kapoor, JOS journals on investigation using AAC blocks and MSAN, International Journal of Engineering books. Okay. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like, and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. As soon as you subscribe it, you hit the bell button so that you will get the notification as soon as I give a new presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. You can contact me at civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Civil Conclave Telegram group. The link is being provided as below. Thank you for watching it. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to hit the bell button. Thank you.